here's what I'm asking all of you. Do you think this call to action is a viable one? Do you think we have in the Gulf the ingredients to have truly triple bottom line so that the solutions on any of those two fronts serve the third? And are you worried about it pulling apart as you watch this discussion evolving? Patrick?
Yes, I think that we have the foundation to move forward, but there's a lot of areas of concern. I touched on some of them before. There's still this perception that things need to continue the way they've always been because that's how you ensure quality. There's this feeling that the we know what's best kind of thing from the higher ups, at the highest level of the technical spectrum, like the Army Corps or the State Office of Coastal Restoration. I talked to them, and they want Louisiana and the Gulf Coast to be at the highest level internationally of coastal restoration, and I applaud them for that. But they feel that in order to do that, the more PhDs, the better. And wherever it's been done a certain way that, in their view, is proven, that's the way they want to do it here. And what we're talking about here is a new model that involves the community at the grassroots. And I'll tell you a quick story that really emphasizes the point. A couple of years ago, there was a project that every 2 years or 3 years it comes out for bid, and it's been held by Shaw and CH2M Hill. And if you're in the audience, you can stand up if you like. It's to collect data along the coastal wetland throughout the state of Louisiana, and they go in the hole on this contract all the time. I mean, every year. They're way over budget on this contract, and I went in there with our business model or our model of getting folks incorporated from the community in terms of collecting the data, building the monitoring stations, hammering 2x4s together, placing a recorder on them, going out every couple of weeks, checking them, making sure they're there, they haven't settled, basic measurement skills. And they love the idea. Both CH2 and Shaw love the idea. 2 days before the RFP was due, they finally managed to run it up the flagpole at the state and decided not to go with our approach. And the reason they didn't want to go with that approach was it was too new. They thought that the reviewers of the solicitation, their response, would not know what they're looking at. They're like, why are we going to change something now? You've had the contract before. Why are you bringing this component in? So they decided not to go with it. So that type of fundamental problem still exists. And to be honest, I'm not smart enough now how to fix it. I just know that, I'm old school. Each one teach one. So I started my job training program because I have skills and I can train. So I'm doing it to my employees. I can do it to the community. So, that's it. There's got to be a better opportunity for these youth after I train them. Now, if everyone did that, we'd be all right. If everyone took their profession and just found somebody and started training them, we'd be fine. So I just went ahead and did it. I don't know about all these other pieces and how they fit. I know that the opportunity is tremendous for the funding and for us to go in another paradigm, if you will, but there are some fundamental hurdles that we need political will to get over.
That's great. Any other thoughts on this? And before I open to the floor?
I just